Chasing after Corey Frank and causing trouble. Your leader, 301.04. On the grandstand side, the first difference. Brad Ingram chasing the RPMs upstairs, going to try to chase after Corey Frank and causing trouble. Your leader, 301.04. Brad walked it out a very long time before going 1-1 on the clutch pedal, and then the truck went into torque steer. Tried to correct it once, twice, third time, over the line he goes. Yeah, a couple things going on inside there. I'm not so sure that they didn't rupture the intercooler. The way it seemed like it pressurized the ice box. Ryan Funk, fucking moving.
All right. Now that I got everybody's attention, welcome everybody. Doing a special show. We're going to do a weekly show here with Aaron and Dave, the owners, promoters of WW Promotions. I want to thank Adam Wilson with Built Diesel Mafia for that video. He's a friend of the Beer Money Pulling Team, and that was some video from our Pullers Championship last May. And as soon as I started playing diesel, I knew somebody was going to ask, are you guys having diesel classes? And no, this is an indoor event where they're not set up for diesel classes. They're having I think they're having some light limited super stocks. We can ask. We got the guys there right now. Alki only. That was the last conversation we had a couple weeks ago. But again, welcome Aaron Lewis, Dave Gilbert, your promoters, owners of the WW Promotions, and they are the ones behind January 19th through the 21st, Lebanon, Missouri. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Good to see you again. A lot of stuff, all over social media about your event. A lot of questions. With this being a first, somebody said you can't have a first annual event. I love all the haters when you type on stuff like that. And then I don't speak real well either, so it's going to be okay. But the big thing, every week we do a show like this, guys. Let people jump on here, ask their questions. We got the website going. We got stuff going on the social media pages every day. For all of you that are watching right now. If you're a spectator, what questions you have for Aaron and Dave? If you're a puller, what questions you have for Aaron or Dave? And then we always do a little pre-show prep. And the main thing I ask the guys is, what is the main message that you want to get out tonight? So Aaron, Dave, one of you take that over. What's the one thing that you want to let all the pullers know about your event that's literally 1 month away from today?
The main thing is that everybody needs to understand to get their invitations in as quickly as possible, because the mail is being so slow. We're getting multiple people that's asking if we have their invitations that we have not got. That's like 2 and 3 weeks out.
Wow.
So the problem's going to be is we're going to run out of time on our timeline, and people's not going to get their spot because it's already filled up and the timeline's too close. So I would urge anybody to get their invitations in quickly.
Yep. And if you're, let's say this is the first time you've heard about this indoor poll in Lebanon, Missouri, for truck pulling. The main thing when you do, and it's at the bottom of the screen right now, guys, the dates and the website. That website has everything that you need as a puller. It's well put together. They have all the questions answered. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. And so Aaron and Dave can see it with all of you. And this is where you go for all your action. Boom. So that's www.promotions.com. And right there is all the information you need. So click here for the application. Print it, fill it out, mail it in. And that's how you get into are you taking every entry this first year, Aaron and Dave, or
pretty
are
much
you
going to take
classes
as many of them as possible for sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that we're going to take them all 100% because that could be a catch-22. You'd have more than you could get hooked.
Right.
But if possible, we are going to take every entry that we can.
Okay. So right there is the entry form, guys. Again, WW Promotions, and go to the website, print it out, mail it in, and away we go. And they're saying don't wait because it is the holidays and it takes a long time for the snail mail anyway. But that's how we got to get this going. And then maybe
if we get close to our deadline, we will do everything we can to work with somebody, but they would need to be post dated by the 7th.
Gotcha.
Because it wouldn't be fair to the ones that did if we took something after that.
Yep.
But we do understand how the mail works. So long as it's post dated on the 7th, we will add it to the list if it comes in late. Yep. But I would urge anybody, if they're not on the list, to make sure and message us because it's probably one that has been lost.
And so if I sent mine in a month ago, Aaron, would I have reached what I have heard from WW Promotions at this point? How would I know?
Now say it again. I'm misunderstood.
That's okay. So let's say I sent my invitation in a month ago for your event. I'm a puller, and I want to know if you received my application. Are you guys sending out emails to letting people know that you received it?
No, that's a good idea. We have not done anything like that, though.
Okay.
Now I will say a lot of them has messaged me and told me they sent them, and I would respond with a yes or no at that time.
Okay.
But I highly doubt that everybody that has sent one in that we have talked to, no.
Gotcha. Well, if you want to do a show, or if you want to rattle off the list right now of everybody you've received, I don't know if you guys are prepared for that. I know
we are not prepared for that, no.
But if you want to do something like that any day this week, Aaron, just let me know. So.
Okay. Yep.
Buddy Brazier says, "I wish we were on the list. I wish we were on your list."
I wish he was too.
Yep.
He
Now,
can
Chuck's a mini rod puller. The mini rod pullers would not be signing up through you, right? They'd be signing up through the other place?
They would be signing up through Michael Perry, yes.
Okay. So yeah, Chuck. But that's the whole reason we're doing these shows like this, to make sure we get the information out of there. And this is the first time that Aaron and Dave are doing this indoor pull. And I think that's what we've talked about. So a lot of nuances and things they need to figure out as they go. I think if we keep everything going, we'll be good to go to stay on top of everything. Again, January 19th through the 21st, Lebanon, Missouri, indoor truck pull. Are you still trying to add that light limited super stock alcohol class, guys?
Yes, we do have that class. There's some entries in it.
Okay.
And Ben Lapartis, he put some stuff on Facebook. He showed a picture and a video of the parking and stuff to kind of let everybody see what was there and available and how much room there was, which was a big help to us.
That's on your page, or where's that at?
No, it's on his personal page.
And who was that did that?
Ben Lapartis, Good Vibrations Tractor.
Okay, let me find him. I feel like I saw that floating around, but I want to find it.
Yeah.
There he is. We're not Facebook friends. There's his tractor.
Yeah.
So, good looking tractor.
He's one of them going to be there. There's a few of those entered.
Okay.
I guess he's been talking to some of those guys.
I'm just trying to find that video you were talking about. If anybody has that video, if they could send me the link, because Ben and I aren't friends, I can't see all of this stuff. So this is good. So like Clint just tagged Brian McNeil in a post, and then Brian said thanks. That's what makes this great, Aaron and Dave. You know, people are talking about it. They see the information. They get to know you guys a little bit if they don't know you, and you know, it just helps promote the event, helps gain some trust. And hey, we're trying to work on this. We'll get this stuff going. Et cetera, et cetera. So again, if you just joined us, Aaron and Dave, they are the owners, promoters of WW Promotions, and they are the ones behind January 19th through the 21st, Lebanon, Missouri. Let's rattle. I'm going to put the poster up on the screen, guys. Let's rattle through all the classes so far. And Aaron or Dave, if you guys have any comments, I need to add anything to this, just let me know.
Okay.
Their classes on the poster are 6,200-pound DOT two-wheel drive, hot stock, 6,200 pro stock four-wheel drive, a 6,200-pound Pro Street, a Pro Stock two-wheel drive, small block Super Stock, a 6,200-pound Super Street, a stock two-wheel drive, a super modified two-wheel drive, and then a Country Boy Street stock. And again, we have added, or the guys have added, the alcohol light limited super stock class. Again, no diesels at this event because it's an indoor facility that's not set up for the smoke tube and the smoke machine and all that stuff at this time. So who knows what the future will hold, but let's get the first year out of our.
That's exactly right.
And then I love this event. I love the idea of it because the classes you have and don't get a chance to pull it at, you know, big indoor events like this, Aaron and Dave. So hopefully, I'm guessing it's kind of the reason that you guys got motivated to put something like this together, would be my guess.
That's exactly what started it.
So Irene Hopper says, hey guys, I'm so excited for y'all. Hope to get to one of your polls next year. It looks so much fun. Thank you, Irene. Chuck sent the link to the video. Okay. I'm going to get that up. So how's the weather down in Missouri and Arkansas right now, guys?
Cold.
Yeah. It got up to 13 here today in Wisconsin. So
It's not that cold. I think we got up in the 40s. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going out and get that video right now. I want to show that. And you said this was somebody that they did they made a video of the facility?
Yes, what he done is he walked or he went up there one day after the rain and kind of videoed the inside and outside and parking, all that stuff, and put it out there to where everybody could see it. That was asking all the questions.
That's great. That is great. Kevin Price says there's an incoming blizzard out of the way. That's good. Yep, I agree with that comment. So, where is that at? We're live on 8 different pages right now. I can't click on the link. Chuck, where are you watching that, right, Chuck? So I can go find that link if you don't mind. Where you're watching it, that would help me. I don't know if he's on my personal page or on the business page. Daryl Frank says good fellers right there. You guys know Daryl?
No, we do.
Okay. Oh, he didn't say that real excitable.
Well, that might be Dave's brother-in-law.
Might. That's a strong word.
So,
He looks just like his nephew Gage.
Wow.
good deal. Again, if you're just joining us, we're just answering questions tonight about the event coming up January 19th through 21st in Lebanon, Missouri. Daryl says, wow. Now that's what you get, Daryl. That's
That's bad when he's the one disappointed.
Yeah. Something went bad early. Yeah.
Andrew Sprock wants to know, will there be electric out in the pits or anywhere to plug in power?
There is, yes. There's a few hookups for campers. I don't know the exact number of them, but there is a few of those also for some of them that needs it.
Okay. I'm getting that video pulled up right now, guys. Give me a second here. Thank you, Ben Lepardis, for doing this. This is cool. Be able to show this to everybody out there. So, and you can kind of talk about what we're seeing on the screen if you don't mind.
Which, granted, it is right after a rain, so it looks bad.
Yeah. Ignore the rain. It'll be there'll be plenty. It'll be good and cold by then. So
Yeah, that's right.
So this is just a view of the building from the outside there. But you
Yep.
can see there's plenty of parking. I think that's what he was trying to show in this video.
Yeah, and there's plenty of parking on both sides that way. Not really both sides, front and side.
Okay.
So,
Let's see what else he had on here. That's a picture. There's a picture of the facility. And then here's a picture from in the insides.
and we are going to put bleachers on that side over there as well.
Okay.
There is some on the other side, which you'll see in the future pictures there.
Okay.
But we're going to have them on both sides.
Okay.
And those
Great.
pins come out at the other end, so we get to use the whole length, door and door.
So nice looking facility. I like that. Okay, let's get through the questions now. Brian McNeil says, what hotel is the party at?
Super 8.
Super 8. Clint Gooden said there is a 10 camper hookup, but not sure availability for the dates. Not sure what he means by that, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been the one handling that, so.
Okay, so Clint's all right handled. Cool. Logan Stevens, will there be enough room to park all the big guys and also all of the garden tractors? And I think the answer is yes. Would you
Yes.
agree? Okay.
Yes.
And then how about power outside of the building? Chuck Hobbs is wanting to know.
Yes, there is power outside.
Gotcha.
The warm-up tents will have power in those as well. We will make sure that there's plenty of power there too. That way everybody can get warmed up.
Gotcha. Clint says, I'm not sure what's available for camping. Okay. Good
Maybe
deal.
I spoke out of turn there.
No, that's fine.
Sounds like I might have.
That's okay. That's why we do this. Again, we got some pictures of the facility right there that we're going to be pulling in basically 1 month from right now, and excited to cover this event with the guys and be part of it for the first annual. I love going to I don't go to pulloff.com as much as I used to because I can't handle all the people that whack me that are whatever. But I was reading through some of the stuff when I posted up our interview and somebody said you can't have a first annual, and I was like, God, if you some people's kids, that's all I got to say. That's all I
So
got.
pulloff.com is like a national inquiry, right?
Yep.
It's just kind of made up from everybody.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's good. I know a lot of people check it out, and that's why we post stuff on there. But I like to do stuff like this because it's real. It's in front of you. People can get on and ask questions and stuff like that. And I know some people just like to poke the bear. I always go just whatever. It used to bug me, and now I just kind of chuckle and say, well, somebody loves me. So if they care enough to type about you, Aaron and Dave, you know they love you. So it's all
Yep,
good.
that's right.
Coleman Brown, he says, I heard Aaron supplying all the supplies for the party. Good deal.
No.
No, that's not happening.
With
I wanna
his
bring up-
card, I will.
I want to bring up the Facebook page, guys. Here's the Facebook group. If you guys haven't joined this yet, this is a group where what's great about a Facebook group, anybody can come in and post in it. So I'm going to put this in the copies right now. Are you having Donnie Reed from California is asking, are you having Pro Mod 4x4s by any chance?
If he wants to drive out here, we'll pull him.
Donnie would be a good. I'm going to text you Donnie's number after the show, Aaron. I know Donnie really well, and they got a couple awesome 4x4 mods, and he might work with you a little bit. Just you guys should have a conversation, okay?
Okay.
So, in the event of rain, is the parking mud or rock? It appears to be mud, but I don't know. So
Yes, it is mud.
yeah, I don't think you got to worry about rain in January. I think you're pretty safe, right, guys?
For the most part, it'd be more like ice or snow.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
There's a chance it could be 60 degrees and sunny too.
Yep.
I mean, we could all go negative and think it's going to be raining in 20, but realistically, that can't happen.
Right.
It can be anything that it chooses to be that day. There's nothing nobody can do about it.
Yep. Do you roughly know how many trucks are signed up so far? Do you have a rough guess at all, guys?
I mean, that would be a hard gamble. My wife could answer that probably better than us, but let's just give her take 400.
Okay. You broke up a little bit, Aaron. Is your cell phone signal as strong as it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Clinton says you never know with the weather. Derek, okay. Can you kind of go through the classes? And the question is, you running all class 3 different days or different classes the different days? What do you guys have set up so far for the pullers?
Classes different days.
Okay.
And that would be based on the number of each class. Depends on, if there's one really big class that's going to pull, probably that country board class is probably more likely going to pull Thursday. And then the rest of the classes will pull Friday and Saturday, with the exception of the light limiteds. I think they're going to pull Thursday and Friday because they need to get that meeting for mid Missouri.
Okay.
So,
Is somebody holding your phone right now?
yes.
Okay. Do they have the hand over the microphone?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Is that
try it again.
We'll fire her later.
No, don't fire her, but I just want to.
Right.
I'm getting some comments that you sound muffled. So, you mind going over the classes again, like what your plan is?
Well, the plan would be like the biggest classes will, be pulling singled out that night. So we put a big class and a little class together. There's no way that we could hook everybody all 3 nights because your time's just not available. So we're going to try to plan the classes to fit the nights to where basically we'd have 100 hooks per night.
Gotcha.
That way the show don't last 5 or 6, 10 hours. We're going to shoot for a 3-hour show is what we're shooting for.
I love it. I'm putting the link from our show right now into your group because there's a couple people asking for it. So. Okay. Back to the Facebook page a little bit then. I wanted to highlight.
And there is a chance,
look. What's that, Aaron?
there is a chance that if we don't get enough entries to do all 3 nights, that we will bail on Thursday night and just go Friday and Saturday, weather's permitting.
Gotcha.
So, and that's something we would definitely let everybody know up front that, hey, we're only going to go Friday and Saturday if that would be the case. But I don't look for that to be the problem. So
Rex Reed says, don't mess with the ladies of WW, Aaron. They're the brains behind the operation. So.
that's, Mr. Don Juan himself.
So the other day I posted on your Facebook page, I said, who is the biggest truck and tractor pulling fan that you know? If you recognize any of these names, let me know. So Buddy Brazier says, wow, Jake Buckner and Jesse Buckner's son, Jack, is the biggest truck and tractor fan that I know of. So does that name ring a bell at all?
We do, and we know them.
Okay, cool. I'm curious to see who commented on here, and I think it's fun, for the people that are getting excited about this. Sabrina Harris says Coleman Brown, hands down. So Tyler Snyder says John Holloman and Eric Pennell. Coleman Brown says John Holloman. Braden Splain says Rex Reed is. Have you not heard of him? Have you not heard him at every poll? Laugh out loud. Is he a yeller? So
Yeah, he's a yeller.
he's a yeller.
He might be the announcer too.
There's how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Leroy Redden says Alex Dungan. Jason Wells says my 5-year-old son. Ian Chapman says Tony Morrison. Leslie DeWestblore says my husband Mike DeWestblore. Clint Goodwin says Coleman Brown. We got a couple votes for Coleman Brown, a couple votes for John Holloman. Hands down, Alex Dungan. Zach McKinney says Sherry Otto. And then Ben Lapartis says John Holloman. So that seems to be, Holloman seems to be our runaway favorite, if you will. So
I think they're all equal, in my opinion.
Yep. No, I just like doing stuff like that to kind of get people engaged with the page and stuff like that. So who has the coolest sled around WW Promotions? Yeah. Can we show off the new sled, or is it too early for that?
As far as I'm concerned, we can show it off.
Okay. Well, let me, I'll pull up that picture you texted me. Did you guys get that today, or what happened?
I made it back in real early this morning with it. Yes, I went and picked it up yesterday.
Where was it at?
Ohio, Singer Sled.
Okay. Good deal.
Good friends of ours. We got to drive through some of that northern snow. That wasn't so fun.
No.
When
It
you come
never
from
is.
Arkansas, you don't drive through snow.
We didn't have much snow at all last year. I think we already have as much this year, guys, as we've had all of last year. And
Yeah.
that big old blizzard that went through the Dakotas and stuff, they got crazy snow. So, all right, let me find that quick.
I think we now have 2 very quality sleds for the area. It's going to help a bunch, with our world, make everything easier.
Yep. No, a good sled, it's like having a good track. You got to have a good sled as well. So
That's right.
I can't
Yeah.
blow that up, but there is the new WW promotion sled, guys. So that's a Singer sled. I like it. I'll post on your Facebook page now that we got permission. So it's all good.
Okay.
Kevin Price says new class, front wheel drive class. Laugh out loud. Okay. All right, Justin Smith, perfect. We'll be mailing our application for the 6,500 light limited super stock class tomorrow. Yep, and honestly, and when I interview a promoter like this, guys, the main thing I was like, all right, guys, what do you want the pullers and the fans to know about your event? And then, that's the main thing. So again, I'm going to bring up the website one more time and show you this is the most important thing right now. Don't wait, guys, get it done. Because the mail is slow. It's the holidays, and they want to. The sooner they can get these applications, guys, they can really start planning, because they really can't plan classes and stuff until they know exactly how many entries we have and different things like that. So don't drag them out. Be thankful we got promoters that want us to put on these winter events. And
it just helps us for them to get done sooner too. I mean, we can answer their questions that everybody asks.
Correct.
But it's impossible to answer them without all that information.
Yep. So this is www.promotions.com. This is the website, guys. You go right there. Click here for application. I mean, it doesn't, if that was a snake, it would bite you. That's what my dad would say. He told me to go look for something. So right there, you click on it, you print it, and you mail it in. And it's, applications must be received. It's well done, guys. Everything you need to know is on here. The entry form, the address, everything you need to be successful to enter for this event is doing that. So well done. Well done for that, guys. So
that would be our wives to cover that.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you know roughly what time you're going to start the shows each night so far, guys?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yep. Now Saturday night we might start at 6. More than likely will, but
Okay.
we're going to plan on 7 for Thursday and Friday.
When you guys decided to have this event, what's the biggest surprise you've had so far? Like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming, or anything like that?
Really, I can't say that anything has shocked us yet.
Okay.
Some of the other associations not wanting to step in and get out of their comfort zone, I guess, was probably the biggest concern. It's really hard to get people. I guess it's really hard to get new people to come over, like they're scared maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's set up for every association. We're not going to outcast anybody from anywhere else. It don't matter if it's Southern or MSTPA or Mid-Mo. It doesn't matter to us where they come from. It's an opportunity for everybody in the area to pull in Central Missouri in the middle of the winter.
And I think that needed to be said, because the loyalty to the associations I respect, but like the indoor pulling season is meant to bring everybody together. I've been helping Clint Tucker promote his events on social media since he started them, and I love what he does there. And he'll take chances, Aaron and Dave. Like, he'll combine some tractor classes that, one class might have 300 more horsepower, but he might take away 300 pounds from that other class.
Yeah.
But he throws them all in together, and like he's on our Let's Grow Pulling show tomorrow night, and he'll say sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But he's open and honest and doesn't try to be all pompous and say this is how we're doing it. He knows that people want to go pulling, and I think that's the way you just said that, Aaron, was so diplomatic and true. We just want to get together and go pulling, and the rules are posted on your website. A lot of the classes have similar rules from association to association. Yeah. And if you guys can kind of all rally on something like this, you could possibly turn it into kind of like a big shootout. The best of the best.
That's right.
If you had 5 MSTPA trucks, and I don't know all the Missouri and the clubs down in your area, but it's kind of fun to get together, and you get a pull against people you normally don't get a pull against. So I really enjoy stuff.
That's the whole thing about the winter pulling. I mean, you want to go meet new people. I pull lots of different states every year. And that's the most part of it that's fun, is you meet different people, you pull against different quality of trucks, and it's a whole different atmosphere.
Yep.
There's no such thing as one association is better than another one.
Right.
But that's how it's projected to be for everybody. It's like, I can't pull them guys. they're not liked, or they went against these people, and really that's not what it's all about. It's all about everybody getting together and having a good time and going truck pulling.
CC's watching on YouTube and he says, pardon my ignorance, is this trucks or tractors as well? It's only trucks except for one class. They're having alcohol only, light limited super stocks. And then one thing that people don't maybe realize as well is that there is the garden tractor pulling and the mini rod pulling on Saturday as well. And we touched briefly on that, but there's another, you're kind of working with another promoter on that. Is that right, guys?
Now say it again. I had a phone call come in on me.
That's okay. The garden tractors and the mini rods on Saturday, are you guys teaming up with another promoter on that or like a local club? How'd you guys work that out?
It's a club out of northern Missouri.
Okay.
Stubborn Mule Pulling Association, Michael Perry. And I don't know a lot about him. I just know that he's a good, honest guy. And you can tell that by talking to him and talking to the people that's pulled with him. But that's something that we don't have a lot of down here around us is the garden tractors. So when we got the opportunity to work with him, we naturally jumped on it because it's something to add to our show, plus get to meet new people.
I'm gonna bring up his Facebook page. I know we did this last time, but we have more people watching tonight than we did last time too. So this is good. I want to make sure everybody sees everything. So here is his Facebook page, the Stubborn Mule. It doesn't have any updates. I know last time, guys, somebody jumped on here and posted some information on here so we could do that. Let's see here. Oh, first session of some of the bigger classes already. Wow. Okay.
Kevin
so
Price is on there.
What's that, bud?
Kevin Price is a part of him.
Okay.
So he could put something in the comments there to help get to that.
No, I misspoke. They have stuff up there already, so give me a second.
Okay.
Chuck Cobbs, yep, coming from Northwest Illinois with their little mini. So this is the link I just put into the chat. Is a link to their Stubborn Mule Facebook group, and they already have some of the classes listed. First session of some of the bigger classes already in Lebanon, Indiana, Saturday, January 21st. So far they got people coming from Colorado, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa. That's the 1050 25 horsepower twins. Wow. There's gonna be a lot of garden tractors, guys.
Yeah, there is.
1250 super mods, Kurt Stevens, Kansas, Illinois, Missouri. I mean, this is gonna be neat, guys. More Wisconsin stuff. That's up here by me, Ontario, Illinois, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin. I love it. And all this is on the right on their Facebook group. Right on their Facebook group. So Tanya Treat says, this is so great. I'm so proud of you all and believe this is a great and wonderful group of people who have this association. Have fun. Thank you, Tanya. Coleman Brown says, I wonder if I can make weight on a garden tractor. Coleman, if I remember, you eat too much and probably not. Would be my answer. Chris Lotta says, big 4-cylinder class. It'll be a good one. I think I saw that, guys, a little bit ago. Yeah, I think I see open 4-cylinder there. But Illinois, Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri. A lot of good stuff. Again, this is all right on their Facebook page, their Facebook group, y'all. I'm showing on the screen right now.
And talking about one of our classes that probably needs to be talked about is that country boy 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
That class is a class for entry level. It is not pull trucks, more or less. It is street drivers.
Okay.
So if anybody has a truck that they want to go pull, in an indoor show, as far as a hometown truck, that's the class that truck would be fitting in.
Okay.
And that lets people get into the sport and not have $50,000 in the entry level class truck.
Right. No, and that's great. And again, the rules for that are posted, guys, right on the website up there. And then Aaron and Dave's phone numbers are on these posters. They'll call them. They'll talk to you to help you out to answer any questions you have.
Call Dave's phone.
Call Dave's phone.
No, I'm just kidding.
We know you are. It's all good. Yeah, they already have their classes and everything up on that Stubborn Mule page, so that's good.
Okay, and I have a list of hotels that if they mention, they can get discounted prices as long as they mention WW Promotions with them. And they're in town for that pool. I could either say them right now out loud, or we could send a link to it to where everybody could see those. I don't know what would be better.
I mean, you can probably buzz through them quick, Aaron. But if we can, I can post them on the Facebook page after the show. You just read them off to me.
Okay, we have the Super 8, America's Best, Holiday Inn Express, and the Munger Moss. Every one of them will give the discounts as long as they mention WW Promotions.
Okay. So when we end our live, stay on for a few minutes, Dave and Aaron. I'll type those into your Facebook page for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Braden Splain says we need to get the sheets up for the trucks that have registered already. I think they're working on that and get through the holidays here and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what's all going on behind the
There
scenes.
won't be no trucks posted until we have all the entries in. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because it gives everything a false sense of organization. There's
Okay.
no organization in that, and I don't want to draw numbers for a particular class without drawing everybody's number in that class.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
It does. I think from Braden, I don't know Braden from a hole in the wall, but I can tell he's a puller by the questions he's asking. I think he's probably, with this being a first event, they probably want to see some numbers. Would be the only thing I would think of for entries, Aaron.
Yep.
Just to talk about that. So that would be the only advantage to do something like that, probably. So again, I'm just kind of, but I'm insinuating there is all I know, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just want to keep everything as level and as fair as we can. I mean, I don't want to post a class and there be two people and then nobody sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather it just everybody filled up and that was the end of it,
Off the top of your head, are there any classes that are struggling to get entries? And which ones are getting a lot of entries right now?
The two-wheel drive DOT classes are struggling to get entries. That's been a slow one.
Is that a big class?
A slow class.
Is that a big class for you guys?
Typically it is, yep.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, typically both of them classes is pretty good, especially in central Missouri. There's a lot of them.
Yep.
But the hot stock guys just hasn't, I don't know if their motors are down or I don't know what really is going on, but there's not many interest in them classes for some reason.
Yep. Well, that's okay. And that's part of it. And I think a lot of people, they're not used to this yet, Aaron, too. And that's why we need to do this. And I need everybody, if you're watching and you got it, if you have friends or fellow competitors that can pull in these classes, let them know. And a lot of times they may not even know that this event is happening. Again, this is your first time, Aaron. It's not something
That's right. Yeah.
Like, whoa, wow. Not everybody's on Facebook. That's where we need people to be like, what's that, bud?
It's like nobody knows they want to go to it because it hasn't been there.
Buddy, the deadline is January 7th. They have to be postmarked by January 7th. And Aaron and Dave and the team said they would work possibly, but all depends on how full a class is. So he says, don't count the licking boys out just yet. So
that'd be good.
That'd be good. I know we're helping Zellwood, Florida promote their event February 3rd and 4th. And they have some of the similar classes down there as well. And they did some registration. Next year, I think I'm gonna help you with doing some registration online. I think that's one thing. I got some, it ain't me, but I know some people that can help you set that up, and it makes life a lot easier. So. But I'm glad that promoters want to do stuff like this because indoor pulling is fun. And again, especially for classes that normally don't get a pull indoors. I mean, is there any other place? I mean, some of these classes were at Cowtown Showdown. I don't know if that's happening this year or not in Kansas City in March. Yeah. I know some of your guys went there last year, but is there any other time? Is there a chance where all these classes kind of get together like this and pull, even in the outdoors, Aaron?
No, the only thing is the Pro Stock 4-wheel drives and the Pro Stock 2-wheel drives can, but none of the rest of them classes, as far as I know, anywhere in the state of Missouri does not get to pull indoors in the winter.
And I know there's a lot of pulling trucks in Missouri, a lot.
There is.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I mean, I think that if we grow the sport in the wintertime as well, it would let people do stuff outside of their element. Yep. It would let them go to places that they haven't got to go to before and represent Missouri in a bit different way. Not everything has to be $1 million truck to be fun.
Right.
Granted, they're nice. Everybody wants those. But it takes every puller to make the pulling industry big.
It does.
It's not just about the big guys with the lots of money. It can be everybody do the same thing.
Well said. Well said. Rex, David, can you wave your hand because Rex Reed thinks you're sleeping?
I don't say a whole lot.
especially
That's okay.
Rex.
Yeah.
Between Dave, between Aaron and I, you don't have a chance anyway. I'm just gonna give you
Yeah, that's right.
I sit back and listen.
No, I need to do that more at times as well. More at times. So Carol Krull says several here are watching with you. Yeah, we have a lot of people watching tonight, twice as many as we did last time. So that's good for this event. To really just awareness for this being a first event. Again, the indoor pool, our promoters, Aaron and Dave, are joining us right now. This event happens January 19th through the 21st in Lebanon, Missouri. And the website, guys, I've shared it a couple times. I'll do it again because people are still kind of coming on to the show. But it has all the information you need. And really what Aaron and Dave want you to do tonight is get your registrations in so they know what classes are going to be bigger or how to schedule this thing. A lot of questions like if and when and how and this, but until they see everybody registered, it's tough. It's tough.
And honestly, if anybody has any questions, they can call or text me or Dave anytime. And they'll always be answered. We've never not answered nobody.
And I got the website right there on the bottom of the screen right now for everybody wanting to see that. And then this is the website. There's the rules. And then it's all here. Everything you know. Frequently asked questions. Do I have to pre-register? Yes. So all that's on here. All of that's on here for all of you. And there are the phone numbers that we discussed. So, those guys that you're going to call are on the screen with me right now. And Coleman says he even calls after midnight. Well, what a good guy, Coleman, you are.
Bad thing is I'd answer them after midnight. The answers might be a little shorter.
I'm a mortgage lender by trade, and I do a radio commercial that says, call me 7 days a week anytime. And I had my old high school teacher, I think he was at the bar, and he called me like 11 o'clock at night. He's like, Schultz, I just heard your commercial on WRCO. I just want to make sure you answer your phone, and I did. So he thought it was pretty funny. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, if anybody has any other questions, we can wrap this up, and we'll be doing weekly shows like this just to kind of keep spreading the awareness is a big thing. We need all of your help, letting everybody know about all this. Again, I'm going to buzz off the classes one more time before I shut down the live stream. Again, right there on there's a flyer. 6,200 DOT two-wheel drives, hot stocks, 6,200 Pro Street 4x4s, 6,200 Pro Street trucks, Pro Stock two-wheel drives, small block Super Stock, 6,200-pound Super Street, stock two-wheel drive, super modified two-wheel drive, and Country Boy Street Stock. And they did add the tractor class, the light limited Super Stocks, alky only. There will be no diesels at this event. This is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and there is a garden tractor pull, and mini rod pull on Saturday as well through the Stubborn Mule group. So you can check all that out. So be sure to do that and hang out there. So Aaron, Dave, anything before we let everybody go tonight?
I think we got it pretty much covered. We're good.
Awesome. Well, I think we haven't really set a set schedule yet when we're going to be doing our shows, but just pay attention to the Facebook page. If you have any questions, go to www.promotions.com. That's easy to remember. All the information's on there, and call one of those guys you see on the screen right now, and they'll answer any questions you have and see what's up. So I got a couple people comment. Let's see. Okay, Toby Hill's doing the mini rod pull. Awesome, Toby. And Irene says night, guys. So, okay, you guys hang out with me after we shut down the live. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, David's birthday is the 21st. Happy birthday, David.
Thank you.
So that kind of stinks having your birthday so close to Christmas, though, Dave. Like, here's your birthday present and your Christmas present, or how's that work?
Yeah.
All right, I'll shut this down. Give me one second.